Hey guys, welcome back to Top 10 Nerd. I'm Ron Mackenzie LaFergie. Iron Man has some pretty wicked villains, some of whom we've already seen in the cinematic universe, but there are a whole whack of others that we've yet to see. Today I'm going to talk about some of my favorite Iron Man villains, from the most popular to the most obscure. So buckle up, here are the top 10 coolest Iron Man villains. Number 10. The Controller. Basil Sandhurst was left bedridden as a boy due to his meningitis, leaving him feeling rather helpless. This helplessness manifested itself later in life as a desire to control things around him. So, as many often do, he turned to villainy using a mental wave absorbitron to control others. Later, after meeting Thanos, he no longer needed the absorbitron, thus increasing his power. But it still isn't enough, as he continues to be defeated time and time again by many heroes, including our own Iron Man. Number 9. The Blizzard. Gregor Szczepanka was a Hungarian scientist with the goal of achieving immortality. After being fired by Stark, he creates a suit with the ability to generate cold and ice, using it to, of course, commit crime. After being caught, he later returned with a brand spanking new suit and a new name, Blizzard. While he admittedly doesn't really have much success when fighting Iron Man, there aren't a heck of a lot of villains who are successful against Iron Man, so I can't really blame him. He's a pretty cool villain though. Cool villain comedy. Number 8. Madame Masque. Madame Masque is a femme fatale that's kind of a combination of Tony's two biggest obsessions, villains and beautiful women. While Masque does take a somewhat heroic role at times, she's often found as an antagonist to Tony Stark. Initially introduced as Whitney Frost, love interest to Tony, her criminal side was revealed when she tried to steal technology for her father. When trying to escape after the failed theft, her face was disfigured, so she took to wearing a golden mask to hide the damage. Madame Masque is a pretty great villain and kind of perfect to go up against Tony Stark. Number 7. ZEKE Stane. ZEKE Stane was the son of famous Stark rival Obadiah Stane. From the age of 9, he was building and designing weaponry for other supervillains. He was a pretty crazy villain who uses repulsor technology to turn people into bombs. He uses his power to cause terrorist attacks everywhere, even turning himself into a weapon by reducing his body's energy consumption and using the excess energy to fire repulsor bolts from his fingers. While he shows the same propensity for evil deeds as his father, Zeke is significantly more intelligent than Obadiah was, more resembling Tony in that respect. Number 6. Fin Fang Foom. First appearing in Strange Tales number 89, Fin Fang Foom is a giant dragon who can shoot an acid mist from his mouth. Need I say more? Foom comes up against Iron Man quite often, leading to giant explosive battles in midair. And while he certainly isn't the most scientifically minded of Iron Man's villains, Foom's strength, speed, and powerful breath make him more than a worthy adversary for Iron Man. Plus, he once worked as a chef in a Chinese restaurant, which is just great. Number 5. The Ghost. The Ghost is a powerful villain of Iron Man who uses his impressive technology and stealth suit to wreak havoc and fight the forces of good. Not much is known about the Ghost's past other than his expertise in engineering. His fights with Iron Man are really cool, with both of them going back and upgrading their suits following their fights in order to beat the other guy. His suit is super useful, able to not only mask his appearance, but also mask the sound of his footsteps and heartbeat, and even showing the ability to make him intangible. Plus, more recently, the Ghost has taken on a more anti-hero role, which makes me like him even more. Number 4. Crimson Dynamo. The mantle of Crimson Dynamo has been used by many people over the years, but was originally pioneered by Anton Vanko, a Soviet scientist and expert on electricity. Vanko created his own suit to fight against Iron Man, and while he ended up being defeated, he did put up one heck of a fight, and set the stage for all the future Dynamos. What's kinda neat about Vanko is that he actually ended up defecting to the US, working for Tony, and actually becoming friends, even dying to save Tony's life. See, people can change. Number 3. M.O.D.O.K. George Tarleton was a technician working for AIM when he was selected to become a living computer. Through a number of terrible experiments, he was transformed into a freaky looking dude with a huge head, insane intelligence, and psionic powers. And ironically, the process that gave him a powerful mind also made him lose his mind. Going by M.O.D.O.K, mobile organism designed only for killing, he turned on his boss and became a supervillain. M.O.D.O.K's a pretty fitting villain for Iron Man, not only because of his scientific prowess, but also because his ridiculous appearance brings out Tony's funny side. Number 2. Monger. Obadiah Stane is a classic Iron Man villain, and started his route to villainy after seeing his father accidentally kill himself as a child. Growing up a bald orphan was not easy, and it clearly messed him up, killing his rival's dog in order to win a frickin' chess tournament. He became obsessed with chess, even creating a team of bodyguards called the Chessmen. When he seized control of Stark Industries, Stark eventually decided to fight back as Iron Man. But Stane had built his own Iron Man suit called the Ironmonger, and fought against Tony Stark. And while he did, of course, lose, he was a powerful and and cunning villain whose heartbreaking past makes me have a lot of sympathy for him. Too bad he's such a jerk and, murderer and stuff. Number 1, the Mandarin. As if anyone else could have the number 1 spot. The Mandarin is without a doubt Iron Man's greatest villain, showing up to mess stuff up over and over again. The Mandarin gains power from his 10 powerful rings, which allow him to do anything from shoot lightning to disintegrate his enemies. He's one powerful dude who craves further power, constantly fighting to take over the world. The Mandarin is a bad dude and a super dangerous foe. That's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please smack that like button and subscribe to Top 10 Nerd for more nerdiness. Press the bell icon to join the notification squad so you can see each video we upload nice and early. Let me know in the comments which of these villains was your favorite. Until next time, I'm Ron Mackenzie LaFurgey with Top 10 Nerd. Later, nerds.